guys, let's get into the Black History Fact of the day. Let's get into it. So today we're going to be talking about the lovely Maggie Lena Walker. Okay, let's get into it. So Maggie Lena Walker was one of the foremost female business leaders in the United States. She gained national prominence when she became the first woman, that's right, the first woman to own a bank in the United States. Okay. Walker's entrepreneur skills transform Black business practices while also inspiring other women to enter the field. Walker was born to enslaved parents on July 15th, 1864 in Richmond, Virginia. After the Civil War, her mother worked as a laundress and her father as a butler in a popular Richmond hotel. Walker's father was killed and she had to help her mother financially by working. Although his death was ruled a suicide, Walker later revealed that she believed he had been murdered. She attended a local school in Richmond and upon graduation began teaching. She stepped down from teaching after she married a successful brick maker. Okay. When she was 14, she joined the Independent Order of St. Luke's, an African American benevolent organization that helped the sick and elderly in Richmond. Within the organization, Walker held many high-ranking positions. In 1902, she began publishing the organization's newspaper, the St. Luke's Herald. She encouraged African Americans in Richmond to harness their economic power by establishing their own institutions throughout the newspaper. Walker had always focused her efforts on accounting and math. Her first business endeavor was a community insurance company for women. From there, she continued her entrepreneur pursuits. In 1903, she founded the St. Luke Penny Savings Bank. Walker was the first woman of any race to charter a bank in the United States. The bank was a powerful representation of Black self-help in the segregated South. The Penny Savings Bank not only attracted adults, but Walker worked to appeal to children by passing out banks, which encouraged them to save their money. And I'm assuming it's those little piggy banks. In 1915, Walker's husband was killed by her son. Ooh. After he mistook him for a burglar. Okay, I was going to say. Her husband's passing left her in charge of a large estate. She continued working for the Order of St. Luke's, but also held leadership positions in other civic organizations, including the National Association of Colored Women. She also served as the vice president of the Richmond chapter of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, which is the NAACP. Yay! In 1924, the Penny Savings Bank has spread to other parts of Virginia and included more than 50,000 members. While other banks collapsed during the Great Depression, St. Luke's Penny Savings survived. Oh, that's good. The bank eventually consolidated with two other large banks and moved to downtown Richmond. It is still in operation today. Oh my God, I need to see that bank. After an illness in 1928, Walker was forced to use a wheelchair. Although limited in movement, Walker remained a leader in the Richmond African American community. She fought for women's rights as well. For much of her life, Walker served as a board member of the Virginia Industrial School for Girls. On December 15th, 1934, Walker died from complications due to diabetes. Walker's house in Richmond has since been designated a National Historic Site by the National Park Service. Oh my God, I want to see this bank. I want to see her house. Shout out to her for advocating for women and being a staple for African American women and being a part of all of these great organizations. Oh my God, I'm so glad that I am doing this for you guys because I am learning, and this is just amazing. It just highlights and makes me feel like we could be successful Black women, and Black people in general could be successful on their own. They don't need other people, and we don't always need to want to have a seat at the table with other races. We could build our own and be successful and establish and instill that into our children and build that wealth and that generational wealth within our community. So okay, you don't want to put us at our table? All right, we're making our own table, and guess what? You're going to want to see at our table going forward. Oh my God, this just makes me feel so good and proud to be a Black woman, a Black person. Guys, I hope this makes you feel good like it makes me feel.